What's happening, everybody? I'm back. It's me, your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington, and I'm here with a Season 1, Episode 9 review of Stargirl on the DC Universe and the CW. And if you have not seen this episode yet, come on back. You know the drill. It's going to be spoilers. Thank you to everybody that's checked out Episode 8's review. I've been having so much fun with this show. Every week, it surprises me. It elevates and steps his game up. You guys in the comments have made it amazing, too. Thank you for schooling me on a lot of things I don't know about this, because I was never directly a Stargirl fan. So my introduction into the character, I mean, I've seen her pop up, but like I had never gotten in depth in the comics, if you get what I'm saying. So like to see her in this and then to follow the show and then catch these little bitty hints and things like that, I'm like, I'm rocking with it, I'm rolling with it, and thank y'all for rolling with me. I like how this kicks off. We see basically the origin of Brainwave, how him testing on rats and then him testing on himself, and a dude about to jack him, and he makes the dude have a grand mal seizure. And then you see watching the tapes, and I like the part when he got to one of the days of the tapes, Insane in the Membrane is playing, because I'll probably jump around different places. When he got to like Insane in the Membrane, he's learning more of how to use his ability and how to control things, and I like seeing that. I like the development, and also because he seems like he's having fun. Again, it's a kid learning he's got abilities. And so you would think that would tie in to when Courtney tells Pat she wants to try to recruit him to the JSA to help figure out who are the rest of the members of the ISA. But you see, in all actuality, he's just as evil as you thought he was. Because there's a point when Courtney brings it up, not only to Pat, but to the rest of the members of the team. And aside Beth, they anti it. They like heavily against it. Rick and Yolanda like no, and Yolanda, because of her personal relationship with Henry, putting out her nudes and basically ruining her life, as she felt. Which comes back later in the episode, because while Henry's in the hospital with his father, after he realizes his abilities and he's trying to talk to his father, Yolanda comes in there and basically like, you can read my thoughts, huh? I could slash you and murder you right now. And I was like, well, shit. I mean, they say when you become a superhero, whether you have an abilities or suit or weapons, you should never use those for personal gain. And to slash and murder somebody who sent out your nudes, you think it's a little bit too far? Kind of don't want to murder them. Like, I get you loved them, but murder? What else happened? I like the fact we keep getting references to a lot of different teams and a lot of different members and classic DC characters, where Courtney is talking to Pat, and you see the picture of the 7 Soldiers of Victory, and the thing you hear about Vigilante, you hear about the Crimson Avenger, you hear the Wing, and you see the picture of the Shining Knight that she talks about. You even see the old school Green Arrow and old school Red Arrow. I love seeing that. I'm not gonna lie to you, I think that was so dope. But again, I don't think we'll get the Green Arrow or Red Arrow. I know we're getting the Shining Knight, of course, because he's the janitor in the school. But to see these classic characters referenced throughout the show, again, more people are... I personally am wondering, what are we going to do with the Green Lantern? I hate we just was like, yo, there's a lantern battery. We need a ring. That's it. Like, yo, we figure out we got this ring. We need to figure out what we're going to do. And probably that's going to be a season 2 thing. But I like having that. I like the fact that we see what happened to Cindy, and because Beth go riding past her crib, and the goggles show her that Cindy has been withdrawn from school to go travel abroad, because now everybody knows her secret. Well, the people who know, the superheroes know her secret, so she can't just be trying to walk in school like a normal person. Like, yo, you a murderer, you a supervillain. Like, yo, chick, you can't be going to calculus and a supervillain. Type of supervillain out here, like, I got home ec at 2:15. I gotta make a tiramisu. And I swear if they fail me, I'm gonna cut her throat. Like, you can't have that. But you find out that her father, the Dragon King, has her locked up in one of the prisons in his lair, and she's trying to beg and plead and do the daughter daddy thing, like, daddy please, blah 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 blah. And at one point, she just snaps and goes, "I'm gonna kill you, like I did mom. Like, I'm gonna kill you." And the Dragon King looks like for a hot second he might break and might let her out. But then all he does is shut the slide. Was like, hit the gas. She need to take a nap. She getting on my goddamn nerves. It worked a lot for her when she was a baby, which leads me to believe that we know he's had these abilities for some time. Again, he was executed 100 years ago, and no, he's like 100 years ago, and like Cindy, he's experimented on her and stuff like that. He used the gas to put the baby to sleep. It was like, damn, I understand that colic is a thing, but Jesus, all right, whatever. Uh, whatever, right? Oh yeah, Jordan gets invited to dinner by Barbara, and she wants to invite his whole family, right? Now, am I the only one watching these episodes thinking Jordan gonna try to shoot his shot? Like he don't care that she's remarried? Like he dead ass gonna be like, yo, he gonna try to act, he gonna try to slob her down or something, and she's gonna pull back. That's gonna make him snap. You can kind of see where this is going. If that's just me reading too much into it, like Jordan's gonna try to make his move on Barbara. Because remember, again, a couple episodes back, Cameron told him, yo, you should try to be happy. And he's going to eventually try to make that move, probably get shut down. But I love how when, the family dinner is happening, when it's Jordan, Cameron, his mother and father, and then Courtney and all them. And Courtney goes, she's confused as to who can be who. So she goes to get some more dumplings out the oven and burns her hand, puts on oven mitts, and when she puts it down to the table, Jordan just grabbed this shit and was like, yeah, so we're going to scoop this out. And she was like, what? Try to tell Pat in the kitchen, like, hey, man, he just grabbed his scalding hot ass thing and didn't burn himself. And Pat's like, so he didn't burn himself? If I was Courtney, I would have pulled off the glove or whatever to show, like, yo, I have burns right now. That's how hot that was. He just grabbed it, which makes him icicle. That's the only way he could be that cold. And then with that means Cameron could have his ability. And the whole time it's like, we see Courtney evolving into being a full superhero and trying to be a leader. And I know some people have in the comments have like, yo, I'm tired of seeing her like this. When can she just get it together? And I think the good thing is she doesn't have it all together. I think I like for the fact that we have a team that directly isn't a team and everybody isn't on the same page. Again, when Rick wanted Beth and wanted Beth and Rick to look through these books to find out clues as to who the Dragon King could be and where these tunnels are and all this, Rick was like, I'd rather go try to study my father's book. So I like it that we have a team that isn't on one full accord as of yet. Like they have a similar mission and a similar goal, but they're not all on the same page as of right now. What else? I got the lasagna thing. I got the Henry's confrontation with Courtney in the hospital when Courtney trying to recruit him, and he's basically like, bitch, bye. When he finds out that you're the reason my father is in this hospital, you're the reason that he's like this and may never wake up and everything. And she's like, yo, it was a mistake. He was going to kill me. I just want you to help me to figure out who the other members of the ISA are. And he just snaps. She even had a good line I wrote down somewhere. What was the line? I wrote it. Oh, she said, behind the pain and fear, it's all about love. And people want to be loved. I was like, this is so sweet. This is kind of cute. I'll admit, this is cute. But then I was like, he's a super villain junior. So that's an issue. Throughout this, I forgot to mention that Pat wants to tell Barbara about the whole truth and like, yo, let her know everything. Courtney's like, no, don't tell her. Because like he's been saying, don't tell her because she'll take it from her. And then when we fast forward to the end, how Pat and Courtney are talking with the staff is lit up and Barbara walks in and sees the staff. The best part of all of it is the staff decide to play dead. The staff sits up there and it just goes, like, I don't need to be here for all this. I like how that happened. So now we didn't have to wait later. I always find it weird with superhero shows where their identities are discovered by multiple people seemingly way too fast. I get it helps move the story along, and I guess it might seem dragged out if you didn't do it that way. But to like the whole fam, the only one that probably won't know is Mike. So I think we'll basically have just Pat and Barbara know. Mike will be left in the dark about it because he would run his mouth. But the people in the ISA will begin to figure out who the kids are, and so it's all weird. I didn't care. This episode on a scale of 1 to 5 is like a 4 for me. It wasn't one of the higher up episodes. It didn't do much. I mean, it was a lot of exposition, setting up a lot of where we're going in the future. You know, you figuring out how we're seeing the origin of Brainwave Jr. as well, how he heard the maid's thoughts and he wanted to damn near kill the maid, and then the lawyer came in and he was trying to trick him out of the money just to pull the plug and whatnot, and he killed the lawyer, and then when he kills the lawyer, his father wakes up. So it's like you see all this, but I wanted a little more in this episode. I wanted more. I don't know. I think there could have been more, but again, I understand every single episode of a show doesn't have to hit the same. It doesn't have to be on that same just boom, 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 boom level. So I think I can live with that. But I want to know what you thought about this episode in the comments below, all right? So make sure you're liking this video. Subscribe to the channel, please. Click on the notification bell. Try to subscribe. Get the numbers up. Share this video, people. Tell them, like, yo, you need to check out the black dude who's a nerd who be talking about Stargirl and shit, because this is a dope show. So make sure you do that, all right? Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. J Washington is spelled down below. Join my Supervillain Squad on Patreon, patreon.com/Mr. J Washington. At $5, you are producer of the Mad Titan podcast. Just for being a part of the squad, I give you producer credit. And if you join my $25 tier, it's my one-on-one with the Supervillain, and we have a lot of fun, and I talk to different people that are my members of my squad at that tier, and we have an unfiltered, unedited, just candid conversation. And it's beautiful. So those episodes will be coming up on the YouTube channel for every one of you as well. Check out the Mad Titan podcast everywhere you get your podcast from. Get you caught up on all the things happening in the Marvel and DC live action and cinematic universes. It's barbershop talk for nerds, so make sure you come on in that convo. Check out Blurs in the Hood every Tuesday with myself and Winston A. Marshall live on the Blurs in the Hood YouTube channel, youtube.com/Blurs in the Hood, BLERDS, the letter N, THEHOOD. That's that. That's that. I've been doing stand-up shows via Zoom, and those pop up sporadically, so I'll tell you about those. But yeah, again, having fun with all y'all. Thank you for everybody showing the love in the comments and just rocking along with this. I will holler at you guys next week. Till then, take care. I'm out. Bye.